don't really like dash up with the breach flashes usually. They default a lot instead of being like hyper aggressive, which is different than on teams that run double duelist breach. So we'll see if they've changed anything or if they're gonna get stomped in Haven like they have the last 2 times they played it. Hopefully it's a close one, Chad. Hopefully we get a map 3, but
it's not gonna work. But look at this, they're falling back to try to sell a fake towards this A side because Perry stays inside this corner. So up to Solo.
This weird thing too where their breach is like their lurker. It's so weird.
Actually Shazam to rotate towards the A side, but the hit
Prediction?
is still gonna happen towards C.
13-6 Sentinels win this map.
I love this from NUTURN, really trying to big brain Sentinels here, but there comes the flash, and Sentinels now know exactly what's going on. 6 deep, he's in the cage actually. He's gonna have to try to pick. Oh my god, Sick is nuts! Great shot there, and that's going to eliminate most of these entry fraggers here for NUTURN. 7 seconds to go, they've got to plant the spike. They've got to start planting the spike, there's no time.
Oh, he stopped it. No time to plant.
He's done it.
It's over.
The round is impossible to win now, there's just no time. And Sentinels will pick it up, despite a few extra kills coming in late here for NUTURN.
Wow. Well, I guess that's a silver lining, right? There's no spike plant for NUTURN. Sola gets 4 kills and a death.
Like, I don't know. Shroud, I don't think Shroud's back yet. But dude, these guys have such an aggressive and like such a good comp to just like dash, satchel, flash in, but they don't. They're running the clock out every round. We saw it the last 2 times they played Haven. It's the same thing. They're executing with like 15, 20 seconds left, and they have to go through Cypher cages, Astra sucks, Dart. Like, it's so hard.
And no force buy this time from NUTURN. Mackie just hopping up, looking to get in towards B. Well, he destroyed a tripwire for his troubles at least. Oh, wow. Hello.
Okay.
Nice catch. Oh, speaking of a good catch, Solos. Gonna take down zombs as well. There's only 3 players left now for Sentinel.
Oh, no.
This is getting quite awkward. They have to get the spike though, and it's actually back window, which is precisely where TENZ is. TENZ could still save this round. He spotted the spike. Oh my goodness. Well, there goes Perry, and he's lit up Allow. Like, Allow can't really fight TENZ at all, and TENZ knows it. He's gonna finish him off.
At least Perry got the kill before he died, right? So that actually puts TENZ on his own. It's
this
a
is winnable here.
1, but TENZ could definitely be the clutcher.
Oh, they wasted breach ult.
The rolling thunder. He loves to see it.
Oh, you're back, Shroud?
Yeah, that's bad timing.
I love that.
In typical NUTURN fashion, they just get demolished pistol round by time running out, and then this round they force and win, but off a breach ult. Breach ult second round.
Oh, you're saying NUTURN played a slow pistol and lost due to time, and now they got.
And now they just push and kill everyone.
Okay. What's their comp? Is it the standard?
Same,
Yeah,
same to dead.
Same thing.
Jet raise breach, yeah.
Yeah, same as dude. I feel like it's such a dated comp, man.
It's like first strike comp.
Yeah.
Almost dodged that too with a dash.
Which at this point is like 6 months ago now.
It is Sentinels on this marsh.
I wonder why. Why are they running this?
Here for them.
I mean, it's work. I mean, they've gotten this far, so it's got to be working, kind of.
Yeah, but the thing is, not off their Haven. This is the third. This is the okay. The last 2 times they played Haven is, what did you say? 16-3, 16-4,
13-5s, both of them.
or sorry, 13, not 16. My bad. But yeah, I mean, like I said, they're playing this hyper aggro comp, and they're not playing hyper aggressive. They're not abusing like jet raise breach. Their breach is still lurking.
It's hard to say though, because remember how we found out that NUTURN has the worst starts ever?
Yeah.
Their worst starts were on Haven. Haven was the first map that they got 13-5 on, both BO3s. So I don't know. You know, I don't know how accurate that is. If they always have such a slow start.
Was Haven the first map both times too? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah. Both 13-5s were the first map, and then they ended up winning the second one, second and the third one. So they might just have a really, really, not a bad Haven, but a bad start.
Well, you wonder if it's just also the regional difference too. Just on Haven, all these teams are playing Astra, and you know, I don't think Vision Strikers plays Astra on Haven. So if nobody from Korea really plays Astra, and all of a sudden they're playing all these EU and NA teams that do play Astra, or even like the post-plant lineups, like the Viper, Brim, Killjoy, Sova, it might just be just they haven't seen this. They haven't had to deal with like trying to X you with 15 seconds, and all of a sudden you're getting Astra sucked, arrowed, darted, like everything.
Yeah.
And have less bodies for Sentinels, less chances for Sentinels.
That said, I mean, they're halfway to their normal score line, so
just running down that map,
that's fucked up.
Trying to create that diversion, trying to force the rotations, and running back towards that seaside. It's something definitely night and day from their bind play, where it was static on a default to try to figure out Sentinels. But so far, it's been going pretty well to control the map at the beginning.
For some reason, NUTURN's playstyle reminds me of T1. I don't know why.
As I mentioned that,
because that's how T1 plays as well. They walk around and try to X you with like 15 seconds. They do like the old school CS thing. Or I call it seesawing. I know you.
I said ping pong, but seesaw's way better.
Yeah, they seesaw around. They try to find an opening, and if they don't find one, they execute with like 15, 20 seconds left.
Running low on those. Hunter's Fury comes through. Oh, this is a fantastic.
I'm not trying to say Korea is a bad region or anything. I just think they're not used to it. It's just a different playstyle.
Such a smart read. TENZ got the information, knowing they grouped up in a lobby. It's hard to dodge that Hunter's Fury if you're shooting.
Ryan was saying that T1 is just all over the place, changing their comps right now, trying to figure out where they want to land.
Still a problem, and the dash too.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing Sean said. There's just so many like different comps and agent lineups you can run that it's hard to land on something. Like, what is considered meta?
Yeah.
Every region has their own meta.
Yeah. There's the spike. I mean, Perry can do whatever he
I
wants.
feel like what's meta is just what your team can do the best.
Yeah,
like that's pretty much what it is. Because like as weird as it is, because like they're professional players, but as weird as it is, some people just like they just can't perform the same if they were told, all right, you're our Astra now, and they were Jet the whole time. You know, some people just can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people that are actual, like, can only play one agent. Like, there's Jet one tricks that can only play Jet. And so they base their agent lineup around, you know, that knowledge.
Unfortunately, I just don't think that's, I don't think, if you're that kind of player, I just don't think this is the game for you, in my opinion. If you want to be a long-term player in this scene.
I agree.
I think you need to learn to adapt, you need to up your pool, and you need to be constantly ready, because like Riot isn't Valve. They're not just going to sit here and let the game just exist and do nothing.
Exactly. I mean, I feel like you know, my team talks about it a lot sometimes, and we think that like depending on like what map you're playing, if you're starting attack or defense first, the team you're playing against, like it'll eventually be flex to whatever agent is best against them.
Yeah, that's what Sean said. Sean said that same thing.
Just makes sense. It's gotta go that way eventually. This game is just so new. You can get away being a one trick for now.
Dude, if dapr got one entry, this would have been a super easy round for them. One entry kill on that exact. Oh my god.
Perry's feeling himself now.
That was a nice shot. One entry though, then that would have been convincing.
It would have changed everything.
Yeah, that first kill, that dapr kind of whiffed.
I actually like the
I feel like it's so easy to whiff in this game, and I don't know why.
The standard way, usually when you see an omen inside that C choke and he throws that paranoia.
Makes me mad how easy it is to whiff.
At the same time, though, you have some great flashes being thrown by Solo just by the same spot at Logs 2 to flash the default in the back.
It's just like, you know, just don't whiff, just aim better.
Yeah, like I guess, like I don't know, you just like what can like.
We can't all be like you, Shroud. We can't just all have sick aim.
No, I was saying that from a personal experience, man. It's so easy to whiff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look at TENZ's position. He's in a great spot for 2.
Maybe it's my res.
And there it is.
Maybe it's just everything. Res, crosshair, mouse, change it all.
Looks like everything's being defended quite nicely here by Sentinels.
Well, I can tell you, it's most definitely not my computer. That I've guaranteed throughout my whole career.
You have a NASA right now?
Yep. It's just the 5950X. It's so good for this game.
Oh man, I kind of want to build a computer with that.
What do you have?
At this point, you're trying to figure
I have
out how
a
you can stop them, right? And
10900X, I think.
Oh,
Or,
Intel?
like
It's
an
an NRK.
i9. Yeah, i9. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
It's fine, but I was told at the time that the i9 was better, but now everyone's saying the AMD is actually better. So
Yeah, that one, it's not bad, but like it's definitely good. But for whatever reason, the AMD CPUs are just so insane on games like this. I don't know why.
yeah, you're just running around World of Warcraft with 7,000 FPS.
I wish, but still very high.
Oh, sorry, 6,000.
6,000, yeah, 6,000.
And the showstopper's going to come out here for Suggest as well.
What was that noise?
Entry into the A sites.
Someone was sucking a straw.
Oof. It looked like he couldn't get the, gotten the crash
what I heard.
on the player in heaven, but they'll still get the spike planted. Meanwhile, though, Sentinels are coordinating for a retake. The Cosmic...
Oh.
Stream dead for you too?
Oh, that was you too?
Yeah.
Heck, everyone else is seeing it. Oh yeah, what the heck? It died for both of us at the same time.
Takes one with him. I mean, Lakia
Is
has
this refresh?
Yeah, you gotta refresh. That was weird.
The flick is
Oh.
pretty quick there from Lakia, but still just too much to handle. And Sentinels begin to pull away again.
Just a couple people left.
Just a beautiful
Me and HIKO.
from Sentinels, because
Couple.
not only the Cosmic
a
Divide,
couple.
it allows Sentinels to get into the site, but combining
What
it
time
with
is in your run right
the
now?
gravity
27,
well at that
26.
default. After
Okay,
a plant,
you're a second
you're
ahead of
sticking
me.
around that area as a plant carrier, the plant spiker, you're trying to watch that window side, you get pulled
20,
away,
19,
and immediately
18?
headshot it from heaven side. And
I
that
don't
allows
know.
Sick to also throw the curveball down the
Okay,
window
you're probably
towards
still. That's
L,
whatever.
and
Yeah.
just drops for a solo play to get that kill. It's been
8,
very difficult
7,
for NUTURN to set up
6,
a crossfire on that
5.
pulse plant, and Sentinels does a great job out of that. And because of that, this puts NUTURN on a lower buy. Looks like they're forcing up here with a Spectre and a couple of chairs.
I don't
But
know.
they've
I
worked
think
their abilities and have worked their
in
ultimates
10,
with
15
this
minutes
core.
we're out of here.
And now that they have
It's a wrap.
both of
I
them,
think
like
I'm
like
thinking the
13,
same.
like 13-4 or something.
towards
13-5, just keep it consistent for
Yeah,
NUTURN
why
on this
not?
map.
Yeah, some early presence there towards A. Solo, in fact, is going
Does this mean the loser of this plays V1? So V1
No,
could
V1's
have...
out.
Oh, V1's...
V1's
Oh,
out
yeah,
now.
V1's out. That's right. The loser of this plays...
They have done this
The
a couple
winner of,
times,
like,
NUTURN.
whoever-
Liquid
Like,
Fnatic.
looking to be- especially
Yeah,
in numbers
okay,
where
yeah.
buys, so at this point, it seems
So
like
tomorrow's like a,
Thomas
I think tomorrow's 2
has a lot of
matches,
anticipation for
and then
that.
Sunday's grand finals, right? It's gotta be.
Yeah,
He
yeah, yeah,
smells
yeah.
weakness, and he'll pounce.
Kind of a... Dude. I don't know. There's only 10 teams, but I feel like there's so many matches. It started on Monday. It's ending on Sunday. That's crazy.
Yeah, this could
Yeah, it's a
actually be
full
an
week.
opportunity. The Astrostar comes in though.
It doesn't
That
seem like
will
it's
protect
so
Shazam.
close to being
That
done
could be,
too.
uh,
Like,
Yeah.
literally in 2 days.
And that will
Like tomorrow
stand
is
the
we'll know who's in the
crossback for
grand
safety.
finals against probably
That said,
Sentinels.
though, maybe
Yeah.
there is no safety. He's gonna have to fight his way out of there.
Oh, that looks
Oh,
so
it's
laggy.
Shazam. He's gonna do just that.
Are they sure they're on land, or...?
And he seems like he'll be able to hold this one off by himself.
With 20 seconds left, you've gotten 2 kills. You've upgraded into a Phantom. Are you going to try to hurt more economy or just try to go to save this weapon? Looks to be the first part.
I feel like I think it's so long because I just remember CS tourneys. 4 days, 16 teams.
You remember? I mean,
10 matches a day.
16
10 matches
Yeah.
a day.
we would have 16 team tournaments. You'd fly in on a Thursday night. You're home. You fly home on like a Sunday night or a Monday morning. Like literally 16 teams in 3 days.
So many matches.
To be fair, I mean this was a whole all double limb, all best of 3, and double. I guess that's everything.
Yeah.
A one shot to the dome.
BO5, I guess. Wait, once we get there.
Is grand finals BO5 confirmed?
I'm
So
pretty
with that, though,
sure.
NUTURN looking for a fast push inside the sewers because of these knives, and they open it up onto TENZ.
Yoink.
That is glorious there.
I feel like you found the equation. Anytime you see a breach flash early, it's instantly just they're doing something aggressive. The breach doesn't flash, doesn't use any of his like non-free abilities unless they're doing a strat insta.
Yeah, he won't just throw a flash.
I don't know if there's a dash available.
No,
but
just
like
not even as a fake.
Yeah,
It's literally
just-
if it's a flash, there's a jet dashing or a raise satcheling in.
Comes through onto the A site, but meanwhile, Suggest has been lurking up into B, and the positioning game is well into.
I have all of B, but like I feel like...
However, dapr
Alright,
can still
sick.
cause problems.
I don't think it's not as crucial as having all of A or all of C
to B.
to yourself, you know?
Oh.
comes the paranoia through.
Oh.
Six still good for the frag, though.
Yep,
Sentinels
there it
getting
is.
all of the kills as
Oh,
they come back
no.
into the site. Suggest he thinks that he's seen unseen.
Okay,
He
so
gets caught
the
by
fact
dapr,
that Suggest was in the back of sight and kills 0 after 2 of his teammates already died, that's so unfortunate for them. Oh no, everything's going wrong.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but like, what was he doing? Like
seemed like
playing the
again,
long
that's
game,
what
letting his whole
promised
team
NUTURN,
get
but
ripped apart, and then he was gonna save the day?
After all of the
Why not be
action,
the
it's
first?
just-
Why not be like the
the
first
action was
kill?
very
You'd get a
convincing
freebie.
for Sentinels.
He definitely could have killed
He could have easily,
Sometimes it's
could
not
have
about
easily
kills
killed
too,
one of
right?
them.
It's just that single
probably the
trapwire
Phoenix,
that was
right? He got
played
flashed by
dapr on
the
that right
Phoenix
side of
flash,
B,
but
where
there was an
basically
angle where
Suggest
he just like tried to have
activated
too
it
much
by
trigger
walking
discipline
over it.
when he should have just
It
like,
just showed the
yeah,
hand that
what
there
is
was
Yeah,
that?
he was going for the gold.
Oh,
He was going
man.
for all of it.
into
He's just
this
being
Yeah.
greedy with
But
it.
the fact that they used a Hunter's Fury and the
to be fair, it is kind of
running
unlucky
back
that like the
to push
last
attackers
guy
away from A,
actually was
you
the
know
one that
hit
went to
is coming
actually
from the
double
B
check
side
to make sure no
anyway.
one was
So after a
shielded,
Yeah.
but
plan, you already
he
had
could have
three
definitely
players
walked away
looking
like
back
2
where
or
they
3
need to,
there.
and it didn't give a chance for NUTURN to set up for a post plant and to try to run through a hot hands like that with all these smokes. Not necessarily achievable there for NUTURN.
Now,
Everyone's saying-
maybe they were planning something crazy, like let them all in, and then do a breach ult that cuts off before gong, and then he just goes in from the back and just owns.
They've had some sort of success getting into
Because they
You're-
did use a breach ult, so maybe there was a plan there. But it just didn't happen.
The amount of utility that's being placed on a defense.
That would
for
be 5 head.
Sentinels.
I don't know if
But again,
I don't know
it's
if
the
that
mid
that
rounds, the
tactical
end
level
rounds,
would
the
have.
gunfights that
Well,
seems
maybe you never know.
always show an upper hand from Sentinels' side.
It's just the same,
Yeah, I
you
think-
know.
I think
We
one
can
thing
beat
that's
this.
interesting as well is
You can
that
beat this
the
idea to
NUTURN
the ground, but
created
it's like
5v4 very early on
NUTURN
in
is
the
playing a
previous round,
super
and
aggressive
it was
comp on
looking
attack,
very
and they're
good
not
because
playing
they
aggressive
then
enough with their
really
comp.
convinced
They're just
Sentinels
getting
to
picked
rotate
apart
everybody towards A, and it isolated
before they even
dapr
gather.
completely
Like they're
by
literally like
himself on
taking
the C
Yeah.
side.
slow individual
And-
battles and just.
And, you know,
I kind of got
NUTURN,
here late.
they
Well,
could at that
not
point
that late, but
you know, go for C, but
I
they went
feel like
for
I
B
haven't
instead,
seen
and
any
that is surprising because
like
B is such a
garage
difficult
control
site to
from
hold.
them when they could
And if
just
they were,
take
you
it
know,
easily.
having dapr isolated in the way that
Yeah.
they
They
had
could
here,
easily take
definitely,
it. They
you
just
know, I
blow
think
up one
most teams are
side,
gonna wanna convert
flash,
there. I
it's
feel like
theirs.
B is usually like, well, if we have
Roomba,
to,
Yeah.
we
flash,
do it,
it's
because
theirs.
that's usually
I mean, a
the
lot of
last,
meta in NA is
the
trying to
Hail
find where the
Mary.
Sentinels are playing. Like you know, we talked about this in the other, even the EE game. It's like find where the Sentinel, the Killjoy or Cypher is playing, kill their trips, kill their shocks, or shock their trips, or just kill them. Find where they're playing, and then you can do something off of that. But dapr has full, like he's not afraid at all having 2 trips and both of his cages in C site the entire run, and his camera is not even getting like found and shot either.
Be
Yeah.
the one that's gonna make his mark by opening up a kill.
This the round they finally take garage, maybe?
I feel like they were
Yeah,
planning
was
it, and then
quite
Sick
impressive
peeked and
play
killed
against
one.
Sentinels for short. Good peek there from Sick.
And here
And
comes
we've
the
got
dash with the flash on the back
NUTURN
box.
now
He's going to be on
making
top
their
of it.
way up
Wait
C
for
long.
it.
They've been spotted,
Wait
though,
for it.
They're
and
waiting. They're
Wait
letting
for it.
Sentinels
they've
rotate.
reflexed that from Sentinels. They've got players
Oh, he didn't go on
coming
top of the
through
box.
into position. Quite nicely here. Allow goes down. dapr in his own cage.
Oh,
Just
no.
spraying cause problems here. Able to get the reload off. Lakia unable to really get the space.
Can you not
to
spam that?
really
Surely you
secure
could.
this site by himself. Needs some help.
I don't think you
Needs
can.
some
If you
shit.
crouch there,
No,
Suggest comes through,
I
but
don't
it's
believe it.
just
Spam
not
the tip of the head
It's
on
not
that
enough.
angle. Look it
Sentinels
down.
again.
there's a metal box.
now
Like the metal
on this
part
C side,
blocks
and
most of it.
that's
Maybe you can do a little
now.
damage, but
They are really getting quite far ahead.
Oh yeah, and you dropped the spike, unfortunately, as you're trying to move up towards this C side. That's a great pick from Sig. Look at the amount of headshots he's landing right now.
Did you just see what that raise
The way
did?
that he's
Hello?
playing on top of the logs, even
Just
if he
peek and
doesn't get
die?
kills,
No,
look at how
the-
enabled for Sentinels
They were
to
double
fight on
holding
that
garage,
rotate.
the garage
Assist
peak,
coming
right?
up
They were holding
here
one
for
was at
sure.
the
At same
grass
time,
box
too,
and one was at the grass
first block was
Yeah.
a little bit too late. You
And
lost
as
three
Sick
bodies
peeks
now
and
for
takes the
NUTURN.
duel, the
And,
raise just
again,
hides,
unfortunately, I
and then his
think they
teammate
have
dies.
answers right now
Like
for
literally, he
NUTURN.
walked
They
out.
can't
He
lay
walked
down
out,
against
took the
Sentinels.
duel, and the
They're
raise
really correct
hid.
with this
There was no
one at the
flash,
beginning,
nothing.
and now the hot hands
That was
team
so
trying to push
weird.
it
He
back.
could have
It's
easily
a
got the
chance to see him
trade.
running through it.
yeah.
Oh, and it pops.
Oh, finally they tried to do
Shots
something
coming through,
aggressive
but
in
TENZ
garage, but unfortunately,
absolute
That was
hero
unlucky,
mode
though.
there,
He got
saving his
spammed.
teammates.
yeah.
Like through
And at
smoke.
the same time, like we see Allow tried to get some action
Like,
towards the
If
The
he had a
one guy
rifle,
runs into-
if he had a rifle, he catches that guy though.
Was going the way of
In
Sentinels.
SMG.
Yeah, but
Could that be the
even this
change
round,
of
one guy
things?
ran to
It's still
garage
a pretty difficult
alone, and one guy
situation.
just
Three
peeked
versus
sewer, and
four.
both of them died. So
So
it's
Yeah.
3v5, and there's
well.
just no trade potential anywhere.
And they're against 4 players. TENZ has the Blaze Storm ready to go. Oh! Out of the sky! Blast 10 straight in the face, and there
This
comes
is not
the
gonna work.
OTP
All
all
back
the
to
way
C?
across
They
to
already
see
know.
Rivalry
They're
is
already
alone
moving.
against 3. This is going to be quite difficult. Just the sheriff to go, and dappr's going to pepper
Is
him
he looking for a
distance
camera?
to
It's not
finish him
there.
off. Good
It was
attempt.
there, but not
Fantastic
like
Well,
not
it's
there.
deep
It's
sea.
deep sea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
End result is the same. Sentinels
He had
win
no
it
idea
out.
what it was.
despite all that, I don't care that they lost a round for NUTURN. That was an absolute monster of a shot there from Perry. To flick that into TENZ flying in the air.
Man.
Still 9-2
I love
in
it.
favor of Sentinels. You still have, again, those little
I
silver
mean,
linings that gives you hope.
the scoreline
as a
is
NUTURN
kind of
fan.
expected.
And look at that, he's expected it the whole time.
Oof.
Just really
Still a
bringing
nice
the
shot.
plays. Like I said, NUTURN are doing a good job.
As he's getting pulled
reading
too.
how Sentinels might be
Perfect
playing
timing.
takes, might be
Yeah.
playing overall, but it's just again.
Wait, it actually was
firepower, the
mid-pull.
skill
It was
Yeah.
mid-suck.
for
He
Sentinels
was
seems
moving.
to be just a little bit too much right
I think it
now
was
for
just the
NUTURN.
second he was like the second
Look at
it
this.
pulled,
They're
he
just
shot.
going all out here towards
Yeah.
the seaside den.
Here we go.
Off a fault line.
All right, look, it's last round. Please, here we go.
gonna be
Do you
Aggressive
okay
C
after
play.
seeing this performance
He's
against
so
Sentinels? Do you
slippery,
see a
though. He's
NUTURN in
such
the finals going
A
when they
good
get to
player,
lowers here?
holding his ground at the back of the site. There goes Alal there. Updraft dash. On top
Like,
of
do
the
you
39
realistically
box.
see this team beating a Fnatic or Liquid?
Suggest with the
I think
showstopper.
their Ascent and Split
Camera
looked
sees it all.
way better than their Bind and Haven. Way better.
And there's
So,
Artis Fury coming through as well.
you know,
Suggest
if
getting
somehow they
attacked, and
can
that's
manipulate the
all dead.
vetoes to only have to play
Spike
one of
just
them, which they
outpasses
technically
Sigma, running
could,
back
maybe they're
comes
just
through
so
off the
much
back of
better
the
at
flash, just
the
doing
other
the
maps
damage,
that
getting the
they can beat
kills,
the EU
and
teams.
creating space
Well, they only
for
have to
his
beat one EU
teammates.
team,
We
right?
get the gravity wells causing
Yeah.
problems around default as well, but NUTURN
Liquid
still
has to play
holding onto the
Fnatic, and
site
then
somehow,
Nu plays the
still.
winner of that.
Yeah.
Lakia looking
That's what I'm
after
saying, like,
Garage
do you
by
think-
himself.
do you think
Perry
NUTURN
trying
can
to
beat
hold onto the
Liquid
site
or
with
Fnatic?
Alal, and Alal's going to go down. TENZ
I
now
personally-
it's up to Lakia. Lakia can't get it done though.
I don't
and
know. I
Sentinels
just don't think so.
It's hard watching them get just stomped like this and expect them to be able to. Like, they did look decent on. They looked better on Split than they did on Ascent, and they didn't look that good on Ascent. It was really close, but they definitely have looked just not good on Bind or on Haven the whole
Like,
tournament. And Blind
So you know what?
too.
I bet you they can beat a Liquid, but they can't beat a Fnatic. That's my guess, just looking at comps.
He was just calling out everything.
I actually would. I almost think it would be the other way.
Really?
I think Liquid just plays super like individual and just be able to pick off NUTURN, where Fnatic might give them, other than Durka, they might give them a little too much respect and like try to play a little bit more tactical. And maybe that's what you know a team like NUTURN actually does good against.
Just from the sheer fact that they didn't break the camera.
Okay.
It's been another one
Opposite
of those rounds
opinions.
where one single
All right.
ability has
The reason I
turned
say that
around
is just
for
because of
favor
Liquid's
Sentinels
kind
at
of
that point.
old comp.
Now with this pistol though, pressure is on.
That's true.
They're not feeling it for NUTURN because they're pressuring down towards Stewart.
And Fnatic plays Astra, right?
This allows for the other three players
Does
to still
Liquid?
manage their
They play Brim, I know,
towards
on.
the seaside and
They don't
looking
play.
to a
They don't
retake
play
on the
Viper
seaside.
either. They don't play any of
I love
those.
this. It's
Okay,
often
I mean,
just
that's a good
the
point then.
pistol round is definitely a different story compared
Yeah,
to the
that's
gun
like my only
round in terms of
reasoning.
how
It's
good it
just
is for the
comps.
attackers and, well, how
It
can
might
you
feel a
push
little
through
bit more
on the flank here
comfortable
as well
for
from a
them
lobby
based
from
off
NUTURN,
comps. You know what I
see
mean?
what they can make
Yeah.
happen here. Oh, Zombs gets caught by a fadeaway
Oh.
from Lakia.
It's not over.
Picking up
It's not over.
Zombs left off. And dapr is now fighting by himself against
Not
Suggest
over.
and Perry.
They got the pistol.
Time here
Bombs planted.
as much as possible.
Listen, it's Spike. Okay.
There goes Perry though with the stick, and
does
dapr
Raze
is
know?
just counting on coming off of it.
Ooh.
It's not going to work out for dapr. NUTURN pick up a much needed round, the pistol round no less, on this second half.
Very nice.
Does Sentinels go for the full BM and just buy like
Sentinels
Marshalls and
probably did
Deagles
not
here?
expect to have
Oh,
two
yeah.
players coming back
I feel like they
from
do.
that for
Knowing them,
eight
they must, right?
Yeah, of course they buy this
Instant
round.
game in the garage side was just very well done for NUTURN at this point. You said it, Dan. It was a much
Give
important
10s a
pistol round that
Marshall.
was needed here for
Mhm.
NUTURN
Give
to
Sick
try
like
to
a
come back
Deagle or
into
something.
the
There it is.
Sheriff.
And now at
There it
least
is.
allows for that investment
Deagle
on the
Sheriffs.
defender side too. But Sentinels, they just want to close it out right now. Another Marshall in the hands of TENZ. He's setting up right now to try to get some sort of control towards the garage area. And the rest of them are now moving just behind him on grass. Looks like it's going to be B.
I can't believe Lakia didn't buy.
This is awesome. You would never
Oh
expect to
my.
see him there.
Doesn't matter.
Just
He's
goes through
dead.
solo in a good position to at least
Actually,
get the
it's good
punish.
that he didn't buy. It turned out.
Chaos here. Sentinels trying to spring off of TENZ's action. NUTURN control it though, slow it down.
I can't believe he gets that kill, TENZ, and dashes in. Hello?
And here they go through Garage.
Take your kill. Take your
Just there,
W.
ready and waiting.
Oh,
It's
Comes
it's
down
to be
one
fair,
HP.
it's not
Perry
that
wants
common
some
for
action here.
two people to be
Moving forward
B
to
on
Spectre.
second round.
Oh god, it's so scary. Is
But-
1 HP.
oh,
Finally finds the
Perry
bullet
was
onto
with that.
Zombs. dapr.
Yeah, but you're the one on the forced by eco kind of, you know?
Yeah, you're up 10-3.
Yeah,
and
true,
the
true.
first one was a
True, I guess
7-2.
you are up 10-3, so send it, right? Yeah, you're right, you're right.
I'll just get him out.
Yeah, true.
Out comes the
Get him
sheriff
out.
from spotlight comes through as well, and in goes NUTURN.
Okay.
Solo swinging wide with that judge.
Okay.
And Perry with the Spectre. Nice little combo there, and they'll close it down in favor of NUTURN. Oh, that was a bit scary though.
Surprised they didn't. Like, they just ran out like that, right? They ran out with a flashback bomb, and he hit a flick on the graffiti guy. But I'm surprised he didn't use his aftershock. Aftershock graffiti, flash out. Like, aftershock graffiti, flash the default flash to swing.
Yeah,
wouldn't that
clear
wouldn't that been better?
That shows how
I would think so.
It's a little bit shaky for NUTURN. They're starting
Might as
to
well.
show
It's like insurance if something goes wrong.
Fault line doesn't hit anybody, but you got
maybe they just solo. Maybe just has the CS thing where it's like it's a 2v1 or 2v2. Just gun out, go in and trade.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, it's a judge, so just one shots him if they're anywhere close.
Yeah, maybe not let him get any space at all. Just let him stay as close as possible, so get there fast. Maybe that's what he's thinking. But then again, I very rarely see solo uses aftershock. I'll be honest.
Dude, that was one of the most fun abilities is Breach too. I think it should be able to kill Killjoy ult.
Well, it probably will soon. Just because just looking at the blog post that they said that the way Breach is played right now, everybody just holds on to flashes, and the other utility that he has isn't used enough, and they don't think it's like they don't think it's good enough, so they're gonna buff the other abilities in some way. The flashes will remain the same. So I'm thinking maybe an aftershock to kill utility.
And that's 2 for Solo. That is huge. Gets to upgrade to the Phantom.
I feel like just Killjoy ult would be enough.
Well, yeah.
Who else couldn't really kill?
You can't really kill anything else, but
yeah, the Killjoy turret, I guess. Sure, why not?
That's what I'm saying. Just throw it in there so it can kill anything.
Yeah.
Just that's a pretty big radius. It might accidentally blow something up.
Very good chance for Sentinels to win this round. Oh. The jump shot is a great way to start things off here. TENZ covering with the daggers, and Sick is going to be doing even better.
He's bailing him out though.
Yeah.
Just like that, it's a 1 versus 3 here for NUTURN. Perry
wins these.
Hell of a task on his hands, and
you think so?
Oh yeah, he wins these. Watch this.
Okay, I'm watching.
Perry can find that first opening engagement. Sentinels with a great peek there.
Almost.
Almost.
One player lower down.
Nice try. Nice try.
Double peek. You can't really beat that too easily.
Damn, dude, that right there was just looked like land diff, by the way. Online, I feel like with how low TENZ was, you could have easily gotten away with peeking and getting a couple shots off before you went down. But he died so fast when he peeked right there.
Yeah.
Like
that was insane how fast he died.
That just turned things over right there for
yeah, I can't really speak to. I've never played this game online yet, so I feel like this game, Sag. I always thought Jet would be worse because I feel like the online hitboxes for Jet and Raze when they're moving super fast are broken, but Jets are just as powerful here.
I don't know.
I feel like the hitboxes are fine.
Even when Jet's like in the air and Raze is double saturating into your face.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I just think it's just hard to hit. That's all. Just in general, you know. Just like an awkward, like an awkward movement you're not used to, especially as CS players, right?
Yeah, sometimes you just flick your mouse way in the air and swat a Jet out of the sky like she's a little fly.
Yeah, like that's
that's a play.
That's 2 players now against 3, so he's really created. Allow has created a chance for his team. I mean, Perry is kind of far away though.
Go next.
This will be a very tough one.
GG go next.
GG go next.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Like that to worry about, but TENZ is so lethal. There's not too much to be done about that one.
Yeah, when there's no pulse plant utilities that you have to worry about, maybe from shock darts, you still have the firepower that Sentinels has to worry about too. Though that was a nasty shot, and unfortunately, this is gonna be a round to think about.
NUTURN did better than I expected. So
you see how Solo is
that's a W in my eyes.
Like the tournament or
the
just
tournament?
Today?
The tournament.
They're not out yet.
They're
They're in the lower bracket finals.
They're out.
They're top 3, Shroud.
They're out.
What do you mean? They're top 3.
Yeah, but they're out.
It's going to be very difficult to find the recovery.
So you're saying there's no chance they could beat either Fnatic or
I really
Liquid?
liked how they opened the
No.
round for so
Well,
long
yeah,
for that push in mid. I think that was really
That's what you're
smart.
saying right now.
Caught
No,
Sentinels off guard on that timing, but
there's always a
ultimately,
chance, but no,
you
there's
know,
no
we
chance.
then had like 2 more
Okay.
pushes.
There's a
and-
chance, but there's
Does that
no
make
chance.
sense?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay.
It's looking
Thanks.
like it's coming apart a little bit, but we'll see. We'll have to see if they're able to.
You never
find
know, though.
something.
You know, maybe Perry
Yeah,
wakes
they've
up
had to
tomorrow,
force buy.
gets
This is
some,
it. This is match point now for
starts
Sentinels.
owning, carrying.
Maybe
I feel like
pick,
yesterday he
maybe
played
picks
good.
Astra.
Solo and
Yeah.
Suggest, they're just fighting.
Maybe they
Imagine
just,
that.
like,
Tomorrow their whole comp is changed.
But
That
they're
would
retreating.
be, that's a power move if they do that. No way.
It's a Guardian long range. Oh, TENZ gets the kill in. Despite them
my
getting the
God.
kills, they're still falling back here, Dan. So still giving respect to Sentinels. And now Suggest is by himself.
Oh,
Gets caught
he
with
jumped
the
into
power,
it.
And just like that, it looks like
That was an easy dodge.
That's one way to lose.
Rolling Thunder is available.
That's
and
one way to
there
lose.
it
Oh,
goes.
You had
man.
man advantage, and you still lost.
Oh,
And
man.
he's gonna get peppered from all sides, and there we go.
I mean,
Sentinels take
okay, I
down
predicted
Legion on map
13-6,
two.
but it
Haven,
13-4.
13-4 to take the series to move forward to the grand
Well,
finals.
grand
And
finals,
they are
easy.
knocking
That was like,
down
I
NUTURN.
feel like that was the
They're
easiest
still
grand finals
alive, of
ever for
course,
Sentinels.
in this tournament.
Like the
but
run,
they
yeah.
surely
Just
got
it's
rolled
so
by
easy. They're just
Sentinels.
running over everybody.
For sure. And at the
They
same
were all
time,
2-0s, right?
It
Yeah.
shows now for Sentinels, they're walking into the grand
Yeah,
finals.
2-0 Fnatic,
not
2-0 Vikings.
There's a
2-0
world in
NUTURN.
which Sentinels
There's
wins
still
this whole
so
tournament
much
without
going
losing a
on,
map.
So much potential.
They're,
And
it's
the
looking quite
playbook
likely
of
too.
what Shahzam currently has in stores into the grand finals, into a BO5. But overall, it's been.
I mean, to be
Sentinels
fair, their
all the
matches
way.
against
You wanted to
Fnatic
have
were
a
pretty
little bit of,
close, like all
hope
things
right
considered.
now
Yeah.
for
But
NUTURN to try to get things
no.
done. Those two
I feel
kills
like
that they've gone at the
we need
beginning of
Fnatic
that last
versus
round where they got
Sentinels in the
eliminated,
finals. It's like the
they
best,
still did
best
continue to push.
possible case.
You want Fnatic versus Sentinels?
Yeah, I think Fnatic is the better team. I don't know why. Sentinels.
You don't want to
know.
see a Scream versus TENZ?
Sure, I mean I do, but
You
who's
just-
the better team between Fnatic and Liquid? I don't know why. I
mean,
feel like it's
we'll
Fnatic.
see. We'll see tomorrow who's the better team.
Yeah, well, they have to play each other, and then they have to play NUTURN. So maybe neither of them even make it that far.
So don't, please.
Can you imagine?
Please, that's.
I mean, to be, I want Sentinels to win. But I see your chat's like HIKO's a trick. No, I think Sentinels is going to win the whole thing, but I feel like the rematch of Fnatic versus Sentinels would be better. I don't know why.
The easiest grand finals of their lives, I think. Yeah, I just want to. I don't really like care too much who they go up against, but I
think this is I think Sentinels is the winner here.
Yeah.
I think they're the grand champions at this point. I think no team has looked as good as them the whole tournament.
for sure.
So that's what I was saying when you were gone. I was saying that like a lot of people are like all the NA teams are sad and salty that they didn't make it, and you know Sentinels is here, but all things considered, like Sentinels looks like the best team this whole event. All of their